Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. All praises, double honors to the elders of the apostle of Great Millstone who brought us this truth many, many years ago and still to this day preaching this truth. I want to say shalom to all my teachers that I listen to on a regular basis. Y'all know who y'all are. Brother LeBar, Maccabees, Mason, Kenny, Brother Birmingham, my cousin Chris. I want to say to y'all shalom. Just back here quick with another lesson. I seen this last night, man. Elder Tahar, Elder Apostle Tahar, he posted this video, and it said Russia said to receive armed drones from Iran. Ezekiel 38 is coming to pass. He posted this yesterday, and it just made me just put in the spirit to make me want to do a lesson. So let's get into it. Ezekiel 38, and it says, And the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Machich, and Tubal, and prophesy against them. And if you Google the word Gog, and you look at where it's at on the map, all of this is Russia. Same thing with Magog and the chief prince, Machich. That's Moscow, and Tubal is like Tubask, and all those places are all over in the area where Russia is at. So let's continue, and it says, And say, thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Machich and Tubal. And it says, Now for I would turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaws, and I would bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, and great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling words. And so basically, the Lord is, bringing, rushing them out of their low point. Because at one point during the Soviet Union days, Russia was at an all-time low, but over the years since that point, all these other nations has been building up their military to compete with America, because we all know that America is the bully. The Lord blessed Esau with the sword, so their military is better than anybody else's military in this world, period, besides Yahweh Hashmi Al-Shaz. But Russia is the biggest threat to America, because they're bigger now, and like I said, over the years they built their military up just to destroy America, their enemy. And also, you know that Yahweh Shai is in control of all this, because he said, I will turn thee back. You know what I'm saying? So this just proves that Yahweh Shai is in control of everything, because he said, I will turn thee back and put the hooks into thy jaws and bring thee forth. You know what I'm saying? So Yahweh Shai is going to bring Russia, along with, let's go to 5, Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, which I think is the Cushites and all those people, and Libya with them, and all of them with the shield of the helmet. Gomer and all his bands in the house of Togarma, Togarma of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. So that goes with, Elder Apostle Tahar video. You know what I'm saying? Iran said to receive armed drones. Russia said to receive armed drones from Iran. That's them helping them. That's them helping them to come up against America and Ukraine and all these other things. So let's hear it real quick.
Russia said to receive armed drones from Iran. Ezekiel chapter 38 coming to pass. So you see here, let me open this up. This is from DW, which is a German news company. So the full name of this video is Russia's, let this go away. Russia said to receive armed drones from Iran. Ukraine gets spy drones from Latvia. DW News. And that's his fulfillment of Ezekiel chapter 38.
As you heard him say, that's the fulfillment of Ezekiel chapter 38. That's when Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, the Cushites, and Libya with them, and all of them with the shield of a helmet. Gomer and all his bands in the house of Togarma of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee, to be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So all these other nations that are all these smaller other nations with smaller militaries are going to team up with Russia to help destroy America. And like I said, all this is in the Lord's plan, because like I said, it says, I will turn thee back. The Lord is in control of everything, as we all know. And this right here, 5, 6, and 7 goes with Joel 3 and 9. And it says, Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all of the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your what is this? Salakia pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So all the weaker nations with the smaller military is going to team up with Russia, and Russia's going to guard them. They're all going to team together and help destroy Babylon, aka America. You know what I mean? So let's go back to Ezekiel and finish it. I'm sorry. Right here. Ezekiel 38. All right. And let's go to 8. It said, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the later years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword. And it is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth for the nation that they shall dwell safely in them. Go to 9. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. I'm sorry. Thou should ascend and come like a storm. Yup, Salakia. Thou should ascend and come like a storm, and then thou should be like a cloud to cover the land. Though in all thy bands and many people with thee, and that's nothing but the nuclear missiles as well. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahweh, it shall come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. And that's basically hitting to America as well. In their missile defense system, that what's that dome, the Iron Dome, and little do they know, with all these nations coming up against America, all these people, oh, America's so great, nothing can happen to us, this and that. All these, 200 million missiles supposed to come hit America, man. That Iron Dome is not gonna work. That shit is not gonna fucking work, man. It's gonna be overwhelmed. It's impossible for it to work. 200 million missiles coming to hit America, man. It's no way in hell that Iron Dome is going. Them all the missiles gonna be able to stop that shit, man. At all. It's gonna be too many. It's too many missiles. It's gonna be overwhelmed. America's gonna get blasted and destroyed, man. Let's go to 12, and it says, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are not inhabited, upon the people that are gathered out of the nations which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. And that's speaking of America also. Because America is a great city. Let's be real here. We can honestly supply our own natural resources. We have a lot of cattle. We have a lot of oil by ourselves. We have a lot of natural resources. But what did the Lord bless? The Lord bless Esau with the sword, and so they have the best military. So they're able to, and they bless them with the sword and the fatness of the earth. So pretty much they bless them with the sword, which is their military, and with how strong and powerful the military are, they're able to go into whatever pretty much other country, another nation they want, and take whatever they want. Which for years they've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? They did it with us when the native brothers was here. You know what I mean? They took this over. They took everything, man. America is the most wicked fucking country in the world, and it's not even a country. They say it's one big city, but it's the biggest stupidest country in the world. It's the worst country in the world, man. You know. So that's when it says, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. That's they talking about America. Then 13 it says, Sheba and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish with all young lions thereof should say unto thee, art thou come to take a spoil? Hast thou gathered thy company to take a prey? To carry silver and to carry away the cattle and goods to take a great spoil. So all these other nations, like I said, that's teamed up with that's going to team up with Russia. They're going to join in on taking the spoil and taking everything else and helping destroy America. You know what I'm saying? Even America's own allies going to turn against them. You know what I mean? America has its allies, but they're going to turn against them too. All because the Lord wanted to. This place has to go, man. This place is so wicked. It's just everything that the Lord stands for, the America and Israel, the place over there in Israel, go against it. And so let's continue. It says 14, therefore, son of man, prophesy and say unto God, thus saith Yahweh, in that day when my people of Israel dwell in safety, thou shalt not know it. And thou shalt come from thy place out of the north parts, and the many people with thee, and all of them riding upon horses, a great company, and a mighty army. That's Russia, all the other nations. They're gonna come out here and destroy this place, man. That goes with 16. It says, and thou shalt come against my people of Israel as a cloud to cover the land, and shall be in the later days, and I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me, and when I shall be sanctified in thee, O Gog, before their eyes. And so that goes with what is that, Isaiah 59. In 19, it says, I'm sorry. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, and the spirit of the Lord shall lift up the standard against him. So the enemy is gonna come in here, man, to destroy America, man. All those other nations. Let's go back to 38. Even Israel gonna get hit because Israel need to be cleansed as well. You know what I'm saying? That thou shalt come up against my people Israel as a cloud that cover the land. That's like that goes with the enemy should come in like a flood. And it shall be your later days, and I will bring thee against my land, which is Israel, the holy land, that the heathen may know me when I shall be sanctified in thee, O Gog, before their eyes. Like I said, because Israel gonna get hit too. Israel is those people in Israel, like I said, are not the real Jews, man. They're not the real Jews. They're them Israelis over there. They do not stand for what the Lord stands for. If they did, why are they celebrating Pride Month? Why is it war? Why are they going to war with the Philistines? You know, so Israel has to be cleansed, man, and Israel gonna be built back up, and that's in the Bible as well. But America is gonna be done forever. America's gonna be gone, man. America's not getting built back up. This place is gonna be desolate. There's gonna be ashes at our feet, man. Let's continue. Thus saith Yahweh, art thou being who I have spoken in old time by my servants and prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days many years that I will bring thee against them. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh, that my fury should come up in my face. Like I said, they're gonna come against the land of Israel. Israel gonna get destroyed. Like I said, because it has to be cleansed. For in my jealousy and the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. That just goes with the missiles. The missiles, like I said, the missiles gonna fuck Israel and America up, man. They both have to go. Israel needs to be rebuilt and be restored, because, like I said, that's the Holy Land. But America, like I said, is not coming. Is not being built back up. America is gonna be gone forever. America's gonna be gone forever. You can see that in Revelation 18 and 21. And it says, a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying thus with violence shall the great city of Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. So America will not be built back up. America will not be built back up. America will be destroyed, and it will not ever, 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 ever be here again. Period. Let's continue. I'm sorry where I'm at. Salakia. Where is it? 19. So let's go to 19. So I said already came to that. Let's go to 20. So that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the field and the creeping things that creep upon the earth and the man that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall be thrown down, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. America is gonna be desolate. All the mountains, everything that's in America, even Russia. After the Lord puts Russia and all these other nations of what they have to do, the Lord gonna zap their ass up in them chariots, man. The fire gonna come down out them chariots and fuck Russia up, and everything's gonna be destroyed, man. The Lord, of course, the Lord's gonna get us up out of here first, but after that, it's over for everybody. Anybody that's here, the land of Israel getting destroyed, American getting destroyed. Anybody that ain't part of the hopefully leg of the 1/3, man, is gonna get fucked up. Period. He said, the fishes of the sea, the beasts of the field, the creeping things in the earth, all men upon the face of the earth shall shake in my praises. They gonna know, once these missiles hit, they gonna know that the Lord did all of this, man, at the end of the day. They gonna know that he's a great king, he's a great guy, Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Everybody gonna know that, man. Everything. The trees, trust me, he even said the trees gonna bow, everything is gonna bow when he returns. Everything is gonna know that he's done it. They gonna be scared, they be pissing on themselves. And it says, and I will call for my sword against them throughout all my mountains, saith Yahweh. Every man's sword shall be against his brother, and I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him, and an overflowing rain, great hailstones, fire, and brimstone. Like I said, that's Russia and all the other nations. That he put up to destroy America. He's going to destroy them next. And like I said, thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. I am Lord. So, man, that's what's going on right now. It's a lot of things happening. But, all these things, like Brother Ezra Tahar said, all these things come to fulfillment. So I truly hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.